We've got ethereal Neptune stationing retrograde. It's the planet of illusion, delusion, transcendence, and lies. Also lies, but also reality, just not this reality. That's Neptune. Neptune's going to be stationing retrograde at 27 degrees Pisces and 41 minutes. And Neptune has never gotten this far into the sign of Pisces. This is the furthest we've seen it since 2011 when it ingressed. It's going to move retrograde. It's going to move back to, 24 degrees Pisces in 53 minutes, stationing direct on December 6th of 2023. So we've got a long retrograde. And you know me, I don't focus on a 5-month retrograde being anything sensational because planets like Neptune are retrograde half the year. It's really these stations that are important. It's the stations where we feel the planet shift directions and shift in our psyches and shift and emphasize something for us here on Earth. So one of the things that really stands out for me about what is being emphasized by this retrograde is Neptune is stationing retrograde at 27 degrees of Pisces. This is the degree of Venus's exaltation. Venus in Pisces is all about a love that transforms, a love that elevates, a love that uplifts, a love that tells a story, a love that tells a story that you will tell your grandkids one day if you have them. It's like that love story that gives you something to like live for, like knowing that you just had the experience. It's like that better to have loved and lost than to have never loved at all. It's like that temporary quality of something that's very magical that you can experience. And certainly we could talk about this in the context of relationships, but Venus in Pisces is also about divine love, love for the intangible, love that is all encompassing, love that crosses an ocean, love that unites us. So I think there's something about Neptune being at this potent degree, standing still at this degree that is about unity. And I think it's interesting, I talked a lot about this with my friend and colleague Melissa LaFera on our Cancer season forecast on her channel, Energetic Principles. We talked a lot about this thread here, where we see this thread of activism sort of moving through the month and sort of coming to a head here, right around the time that Venus stations retrograde. But there's something about this station here that could evoke like a love bomb. Like there's something about an overwhelming degree of compassion, love for your fellow human, love for all of us despite our differences here. This is the last day of Pride Month. This is a Friday where this happens. So that maybe there's something about this largesse of love and acceptance that could be experienced by people who, in observance of Pride, with this Neptune stationing, because Neptune elevates, Neptune unifies, Neptune creates magic. And there's also something that really puts an experience on the map with Neptune. Like Neptune kind of has that Jupiterian ability to enlarge, make a big deal about something, to sensationalize something. So this could be just like the hug felt around the world kind of thing. And I hope it's like ultimately a very positive, for a very positive reason, because, there's a lot of different reasons we could come together. And one of those is because, sometimes there's like a collective experience that makes us feel grief. Other times it's like we have this like intentional, sometimes there's just like I know people who do like global meditations and things like that. So this would be like a good day to participate in something like that. I know a lot of people do events like that around the solstice. So yeah, Neptune on a personal level, my gosh, it can make us feel sleepy, it can make us feel foggy, it can make us feel unfocused, spacey, just, what do I do with myself today? It can just give you kind of brain fog. I tend to get a lot of brain fog around Neptune stations. This will especially be true if you have a planet at 27 degrees of the mutable. Neptune's really going to be working you there. You're going to feel like you're in a little bit of a cloud. Are you on top of that cloud looking at the rainbows? Or are you in the cloud feeling spacey and sleepy? Or are you under the cloud and feeling this sort of like bluesy divine discontent, as I like to call it, of just, why is life so mean to the people on this planet? Sometimes I feel like that with Neptune, where what's within my control and what's without my control, there's like no boundaries there. And I just feel like helpless sometimes with Neptune transits, where you just feel like your heart is so big for all the people and the planet, and what do I do about that? What can I do? And it feels a little overwhelming and a little above us. So that's the thing to remember with Neptune. And then it's like, in either case, you just want to bliss out with a Neptune transit. You just want to bliss out. You just want to hug, feel part of something bigger. You know, that emotion that you can feel under a Neptunian experience like that is part of the experience. It's part of the ride. It's part of that formula to transport you somewhere else. So if the tears are flowing, whether it's for joy or for sorrow, or both, because we're in Pisces and we can totally feel both at the same exact time, it's part of the formula. Just trust the process with Neptune and try to go along for the ride and see where it takes you. But this is a good day to offer your prayers up, offer your intentions up. This is a good day to do that. So that's a little bit about what to expect with this Neptune stationing retrograde. And for right now, that's your astrology shot of the day, and I'll catch you next time. Bye. Thank you so much for tuning in with me today. Timing with Transits, my 11-week mentorship in predictive technique begins on September 21st. We're covering transits, we're covering perfections. We've got a blend of live and pre-recorded tutorials and ongoing support throughout the program. So if you want more information on that, or you want to snag that early bird rate, head to my website, katherineurban.com.